Mizuka ya EPL imerudi. Mafundi kibao, mitanange ya kukata na shoka na msisimko wa aina yake. Jisajili na parimatch.co.tz uanze kushinda. Parimatch, wanacheza unashinda.
Yes, mtazamaji wa Mwananchi Digital, karibu kwenye mahojiano na mwandishi wa habari kutoka Ghana ambaye amefika nchini Tanzania kwa ajili ya kushuhudia michezo ya robo finali ligi ya mabingwa barani Afrika. Leo ameshuhudia mchezo wa Al Ahly dhidi ya Simba katika uwanja wa Benjamin William Mkapa. Mchezo uliomalizika kwa Al Ahly kuondoka na ushindi wa bao 1-0 na Simba kutokupata matokeo mazuri katika uwanja wake wa nyumbani, lakini akiwa na dakika 90 zingine za kwenda kujitetea Cairo, Misri. Je, Simba ataweza kutoboa kwenye hatua ya nusu finali? Niko naye hapa, tunaenda kupata maoni yake kuhusiana na mchezo ulivyokuwa. Huyu si mwingine ni Micky Jr, akijulikana hivyo kwa upande wa Instagram. Micky, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you. And you?
I'm very fine. Welcome again to Tanzania. Tanzania is like your second home.
Yeah, it feels good to be back here all the time because of the love and how the people appreciate what I do. So whenever I come here, I'm so excited.
Yeah, you were here when Simba and Al Ahly played, and Al Ahly won 1-0 against Simba. How was the 9 minutes? How did you see it?
It was a good game. I think that though Simba dominated because they had more possession of the ball, Ali sat back to try to hit Simba on the counter. Because obviously, you know, Ali had a lot of challenges. They missed some key players, and some of the players came from national team. They were wearing all that fit, but they have to quickly manage and then play the game. And I think that Simba had a lot of chances, more than 6 to 7 of them. They failed to take any of them, and that is football. If you get a lot of chances and you don't take it and your opponent take one, you are going to be in trouble. I think it was a good game. We enjoyed it. We saw what the battle between Kibu and Ali Malu was tough for Malu tonight. But aside that, I was happy with what I saw, the fans, everybody there in their numbers. It was a good game. Before the game,
were you expecting Simba to win today's match?
Yeah, of course. I think that Simba had a better draw, in my opinion, because, you know, Ali is not the Ali we know like 2 years ago or 3 years or 4 years ago, but they are showing like they are the Real Madrids of Africa. You know, Real Madrid sometimes in Europe, they don't get a good performance, but they get a win. And that is what matters now in football. And I think that Simba dominated that. If they went up, I mean, the chances that Saido missed and then the Onana and the other guys, if they were able to score, the result would have been different, you know. And so I think that, yes, Simba deserved to win, or I was expecting them to win, maybe a slim win, 2-1, maybe 1-0, but they missed all the chances. And, you know, once you don't take your chances, you'll be punished.
We can say that Simba, they have a problem in the striking force.
Yeah, of course. I mean, I think that it's difficult now because they lost Baleke, they lost Phiri as well. And with the new guys that have come in, I think that maybe they will need some few time to settle. But yes, the striking was a little bit of a problem for them today, let's be honest. Because the chances they got, if they were having a potent striker, somebody who knows how to finish, they have taken 2 of them, you know, and the result would have been different. So I think that, yes, Simba weren't clinical enough, and it means that if you are not clinical, it means that your striking force has a lot of problems. And I'm hoping that maybe going to the second leg, if they can work on this, they can get some decent results in Cairo.
For a time, Simba, they left Baleke and Phiri at the same time, where Simba made their mistakes.
Yeah, it's a big mistake, you know. You don't let your 2 strikers like this leave the club. But for Baleke, I think, even the 2 of them, I think I understand, because Phiri wanted more chance to play. He wasn't getting it, and, you know, he felt like if he move on, he can get it, and that is football. The same for Baleke. He was only, I mean, he was on loan at first when he came, and when the player is on loan, it means that you don't have full control over the player. And that's why when the offer came, he has to accept and go. So I think that even though you let them leave, it means that you have to get very, very good replacements for them. But it didn't happen, and I think Simba, you know, they missed the 2 players a lot today.
After the season, do you think Simba, they're supposed to find a new striker, or they supposed to give more time to Onana, Freddy, Omar Jobe?
Yeah, I mean, like every big team will do, you know, they will always want to strengthen their team. They will always look at the areas that they need to, you know, add reinforcement. And I think that, yes, they will go into the market. Already I heard some names. They are speaking to some players, which of course is early days yet, but I know that when everything goes through, they will love to strengthen the team. And sometimes it may not only be the striking force, but maybe in midfield, in defense, But I think that whoever comes in, they will love to bring in a good player that can give them goals.
Do you see the chance of Simba to semi-final?
It will be very difficult, for you to lose at home. You didn't score, even though you created a lot of chances. It will be difficult going to play in Cairo with all the Ali fans behind them and all that. But, nowadays football sometimes it's not about the names again, It's about you taking your chances on the pitch. And I believe that if Simba can correct their mistakes they did today, they're able to take their chances. It's football, anything can happen. For me, I say that this is first half and the second half will be played in Cairo. 1-0 with a team like Ali, of course, when you go, things may be difficult, but if they can work and correct their mistakes, Simba, they can get a positive result and make the semi-final. Who knows?
Micky, you have been traveling to some parts of Africa. You were in South Africa and Ivory Coast, but here in Tanzania we saw Al Ahly, Mamelodi Sundowns. At the time they're coming to play against the teams in Tanzania. They're coming with their juices, water, Does this happening even in other countries?
No, I have to be very honest. Not all the other countries, because the teams coming, they have their things they believe in. Some of them they hear things, or they read things online and things that people post, and they decide to take sad decisions. And we can't blame them, or you can't say anything bad about them. It's their decision, and if they want to bring their own water, their own food, it's their decision, and it's allowed, because you are only going to play them. You don't have control over what they eat. If you're the host nation, you don't have control over what they eat, what they drink. The important things that they are on the pitch to play the game for the 90 minutes. And I think that it's their decision to do what they want to do.
Tomorrow it is Mamelodi versus the Brazilian of Africans versus Young Africans. Do you see the chance of Young Africans to win the tomorrow match?
It will be a very difficult game. I was saying earlier in an interview that, Sundowns, they want to have more of their ball. They have very good midfielders, and their forward line is very sharp, because Loch is there, Peter Chalulule. Their attack is very quick, and if Yanga can be able to prevent them from, trying to possess the ball more and be able to hit them when they take their chances on the counter, anything can happen. I don't want to be more judgmental, but it's a game of football, and once Yanga are also going to get a lot of fans behind them, especially being their home game, they will want to try to take more positives from the game tomorrow before they travel to South Africa for the return leg next weekend. And so I think that yes, they have a big chance, and we can only hope for the best tomorrow.
Thank you. We can meet you tomorrow, I think so.
Yeah, I'll be here.
You'll be here?
Yeah, I'll be here.
Thank you so much.
My pleasure. Thank you. Bye.
Mtazamaji wa Mwananchi, tulikuwa tukifanya mahojiano na Micky Jr, mwandishi wa habari kutoka Ghana. Amekuwa akisafiri kutoka Ghana kuja Tanzania kwa ajili ya kushuhudia michezo mbalimbali, hasa hii ya ligi ya mabingwa barani Afrika, na umeweza kumsikia komenti yake baada ya Al Ahly kushinda ugenini dhidi ya Simba na Simba kupoteza nyumbani. Umeweza kumsikia akitoa maoni yake na umeweza kumuelewa kwa namna moja ama nyingine, lakini pia tumeweza kumuuliza kuhusiana na hii hali ambayo tumekuwa tukiona. Mamelodi walikuja na vitu vyao, juisi, maji, wanakuja hadi na vyombo vya kufanyia recovery, lakini pia Al Ahly walifanya pia hivyo hivyo. Je, Al Ahly na Mamelodi, Micky amekuwa mzoefu kutembea katika nchi mbalimbali, amekuwa akiziona timu hizi zikifanya hivyo hata kwenye nchi nyingine? Ameweza kujibu pia swali hilo. Mimi ni Sports Lady, anasonga nyuma ya kamera ni Hatibu Mgeja. Tulikuwa tukipiga story na Micky Jr baada ya mchezo wa ligi ya mabingwa barani Afrika, robo finali ya kwanza, Al Ahly dhidi ya Simba, Simba akipoteza nyumbani. Kesho ni Young Africans dhidi ya Mamelodi Sundowns saa 3 usiku katika uwanja wa Benjamin William Mkapa.
Mizuka ya EPL imerudi. Mafundi kibao, mitanange ya kukata na shoka na msisimko wa aina yake. Jisajili na parimatch.co.tz uanze kushinda. Parimatch, wanacheza unashinda.